Empty the ballast tanks, Captain. It's time to learn about all the new features and changes to submarines introduced in Update 13.2. Let's review it all step by step. All submarine torpedoes will now deal reduced damage within the first few kilometers after launch. Any hits that occur at a distance of 2.9 kilometers or less will inflict only 10% of the maximum damage. And from 2.9 to 3 kilometers, the torpedo firepower will gradually increase back to 100%. This will help prevent situations in which a 1 meter difference would mean drastically different damage outcomes. Due to the infliction of minimal damage at point-blank ranges, arming distance for alternative torpedoes will be reduced to 400 meters, similar to homing torpedoes. These changes will make it significantly harder to execute shotgun attacks and simultaneously encourage surface ships to use depth charges in close combat. We've improved the sonar ping indicator. Now, the indicator will show players an approximate direction of travel of the submarine at the time of pinging. Serious changes have also been implemented in the mechanics of underwater terrain visibility. Previously, a submarine had to enter binocular view or use hydrophone to clearly see the underwater terrain with the help of a sonic wave. Now, due to the fact that previous changes have significantly reduced the hydrophone action time, sonic wave activation will be freely available. To use it while submerged, you have to press the N key that activates the ship horn. Using this feature will allow you to better assess your surroundings when playing submarines. The collision warning has also been improved. As there was no guaranteed detection of other submarines while underwater, submarines sometimes collided when submerging. Update 13.2 delivers an improved collision warning to the game with new sound and visual effects. As part of the improvements and overhaul of submarine mechanics, a few changes have also been implemented for submarine upgrades. Submarine Steering Gears Modification 3 will be removed from the game. Damage Control System Modification 1 and Torpedo Lookout System will be removed for submarines, but they will be available as an option for other ship types. Sonar Modification 2 will be transferred from Slot 3 to Slot 2. All players will receive a global 100% discount on demounting upgrades for a week after the release of Update 13.2. Submarine Steering Gears Modification 2 is being renamed Submarine Steering Gears, and its parameters will be changed. New upgrades will also be added for submarines. Damage Control System Modification 3 in Slot 2, Torpedo Tubes Modification 3 in Slot 5, and Reinforced Bulkheads also in Slot 5. Additionally, we've included 2 special upgrades for Reserve Battery Unit. Reserve Battery Unit Modification 1 in the second slot, Submarine Surveillance. Submarine Surveillance Modification 1 in the third slot. The latter upgrade will also be available for surface ships that have access to this consumable. Now let's move on to balance changes. When addressing issues with submarines, one of our goals is to maintain the same level of interaction effectiveness for all ship types. Balance changes have been applied to all standard torpedoes and to the acoustic torpedoes of the researchable British submarines. The damage of alternative torpedoes has been increased by 15%, and that of acoustic torpedoes by 5%. The range of the alternative torpedoes found on the German tech tree line has also been increased. All of this is aimed at making the interactions between different ship types more transparent and easy to understand. We'll continue to implement changes in the game in the next updates as well. You can find all the specific detail, including the compensation rules, in a dedicated article on our website. Take a moment to explore everything thoroughly. For now, dive, 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 Captain, and full ahead to new victories.